All right, here we go. Hey, everybody, how's it going? Dan here to announce the Stewart Copeland Drumming Challenge winners from our, and I see a vowel fell off of the player. That's hilarious. Oh, well, that's okay. Uh, we have three fantastic winners, an interesting honorable mention as well. And first of all, I want to thank everybody who contributed to the Stewart Copeland Drumming Challenge in our membership site. And you don't have to be a paid member to play. Here's how it works. You can see the ticker at the bottom of the screen there. It'll tell you how to get to our membership site. You can become a free member. And one of the many things that we do, it's for all music fans, but something specifically for drummers to participate in and for fans to enjoy, are the monthly drumming challenges. And the way it works is, if you're a free member, you could submit up to 2 videos per challenge. If you're a premium member, you could submit as many as you want. And you're able to, you not only able, you have to play to officially released tracks by the artist who the challenge is dedicated to. They won't get muted, they won't get thwarted or any of that. They won't get flagged, snagged, fined, or anything like that. And I'm real excited about this because Stewart Copeland, I think it's fair to say, he's got his own sound. He's probably one of the most original sounding drummers out there. So the way the scoring works is that accuracy, as in accuracy of what's being played, that's the biggest part of the weight of the score. That's 50%. Emulating how it's played. Okay. And then fan praise. You can invite your peeps, your fans, your following, your friends, your acquaintances, anyone you bump into, to comment, simply vote on your video, and that counts as a vote. Go figure. That is worth 30% of your score weight. And last but not least, sound. How close are you emulating the sound of that drummer's sound? So if you're playing to something by Santana that Cindy Blackman Santana recorded, you'd want to match her sound, where Stewart Copeland match his sound. And quite often, that's what trips people up sometimes, because I don't want to say it's the hardest thing. Obviously, playing just like Neil Peart, John Bonham, Phil Collins, or whatever is a challenge, right? But matching the sound is a whole other element. And where that comes from is, I think it's fair to say, if you go to a bar, go to a pub, go to a bar mitzvah, a coming of age party, whatever, and there's a band playing, often if that band is playing a Bad Company, Aerosmith, AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, and Leonard Skinner, they don't sound like those bands. They sound like that band in front of you playing those songs. The difference is emulating the sound of the guitar that Jimmy used in Black Dog, the sound of the snare drum that Bonzo used. So we grade on that as a big part of it as well. That's 20%. All right. That's how the judging works. Here we go with the winners. Oh, what do they get? They don't get anything. No, I'm kidding. First place gets a $125 gift certificate to their favorite music store anywhere on the planet. Second place gets a $75 gift certificate to any music store anywhere on the planet. And third place gets a $50 gift certificate to anywhere, their favorite music store anywhere on the planet. And if their music store in whatever country, because it's open to everybody worldwide, doesn't have gift certificates, we'll load up a prepaid card that you can spend. And yeah, lots of fun. So first place, and I hope they're watching. If not, it's okay. They're in different time zones. They'll be sent this video as well. So they don't know yet. You're finding out just like they will be finding out. First place is everyone clear on how it works before I announce first place? Yeah. Okay. First place. How's everyone doing today, by the way? Everyone doing well? Is the weather nice where you are? All right, let's get with it. First place. Oh, just kidding. Just kidding. First place is, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, from Miami, Florida, or in Miami, Florida, Gerardo Ubieda. I hope I got that right. Last name Ubieda, of Miami, Florida, with his submission of It's All Right for You by The Police. Awesome job. And my comment on that, I have a comment for each one. Judges all agreed on this, that practically nailed it how it was played. But remember, I mentioned the sound, like emulating the sound. That snare sound was like the blue ribbon of the score. And here's a couple comments from his entry. Let me go to his page for that. Here we go. It is. He says, drummer, producer, composer, and of course, fan of the Police since 1981. When I had the opportunity to play before the Police in Caracas, Venezuela, with my band Tempano, the impact was such that I later sold all my Ludwig drums and rototoms and bought a Tama kit, octobans, and the Peisty cymbals from the Copeland set. Since then, I've followed his entire career and currently have a tribute band to the Police called Zendetta. For this recording, I'm using my Pearl Birch set, a Stewart Copeland signature palette snare drum, a series of Salas Timpano signature cymbals, several supernaturals, and a 12-inch Orion hi-hat to recreate Stewart's signature sound. And that had a lot to do with his score. So you can go check out all of the entries, by the way, by just going to the membership site, get a free account, and go into the Brilliant Showcase. And you just find any one of the challenges on the homepage, and you can click previous challenges, and you'll see this one. It is from last month. Congratulations, Geraldo or Geraldo. Have you pronounced your name? I'll use the Spanish pronunciation. And then next, second place with the, this is a challenging piece. This is a deep cut. With the piece Miss Gradenko by the Police, we have Robert Riccelli of Ventura, California. What? How long have you lived there? I'm curious. If you're watching, I'd love to know in the comments, or let us know when we email you if you're not watching, because I lived there 14 years. And in fact, our producer, Stephen Shinder, my son, the youngest of all our many, many combined kids my wife and I has, was born in Ventura. So Steve's 8 years old. He does a great job. I'm just kidding. He's grown, very grown. But that's interesting. Ventura, California. Very cool. My comments for that collectively with the judges. Great job on this and a challenging piece. The fatter snare sound sounded great, but it bumped that sound category just a notch. But really, really good. Really, really good. And he says, let me go to his notes from him himself. How about that? Let's see. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he on the page? He's right here. All right. Robert says he's of Ventura, California, plays along to Miss Gradenko by the Police. And by the way, all of these entries, we also put their whatever page they want us to put, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. So you can follow these people too. Miss Gradenko has been one of my favorites by the Police. This was recorded at Castaway 7 in Ventura, California. JP Hesser runs a tight ship and is a great audio engineer. I like the vibe at his space. Sounds so familiar. I haven't been there in fact, I've been there once in the last 17 years. So it's been a while, but that name sounds familiar. So great job. Awesome work. And then third place, we've got dun, 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 dun. Let me click on the right thing here. There we go. I got like 4 screens I'm working with. Bear with me. Third place is Antonio Guerrero of Rochester, New York. My wife is a fellow New Yorkite from Bronx, New York, North Bronx. And his song is Message in a Bottle. Very popular song, often taken for granted, the challenging parts to that. A couple other people submitted for that one as well. And my comments are great job on this and a challenging piece as well. The snare is tighter. The playing was great. And I can see that it was also written out. There were a couple parts that were slightly different enough from the original version. Some also personal embellishments that sounded great, but also changed that part of the scoring as far as emulating the accuracy. Great job on that, though. Third place, $50 gift certificate for Antonio, $75 gift certificate for Robert, and $125 gift certificate for Gerardo, as well as an opportunity. I don't know if this is an award, reward, or punishment, but if you'd like, you get to do an interview with me on Drum Talk TV. So the three of you will hear from Aja, IJJA. You'll hear from Aja in the next couple days. She'll get with you, make sure she has all your correct information to send your gifts, the Drum Talk TV shirts as well. And then Gerardo, you get to, she'll work with Steve to get you scheduled with me for an interview. We'll learn all about your musical escapades, journey, or both. And everyone gets an honorable mention. But this is interesting because Will Roden of Stockbridge, Hampshire in the UK is going to be on our show this coming Saturday, the 26th at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern US times and 8 p.m. UK time with me to talk about his journey as a drummer. I found Will. Wait, just so you know, if you don't know, we interview a lot of gold and platinum artists, a lot of session players, a lot of educators, and we also interview people who I happen to find that are not just great players, but have a really great story. And the interesting thing about Will, not just that he's in a wheelchair and plays drums, but in the video, and I urge you, go check out his video in the Stewart Copeland submissions or any other video that you'll find on his channel, which is listed. But he plays the bass drum by rocking his wheelchair back and forth so that the wheel or the front stand of his wheelchair hits the bass drum pedal. It's amazing. It's like keeps better time than I do. Really, truly amazing. Great honorable mention. He also did Message in the Bottle. Score got a little shortened because at one part he stopped and paused and then finished the song early, but great playing. And the sound was great. That I think it's a pancake snare that Will had, and it sounds a lot like Stewart's snare. I would use that thing on Bill Bruford recordings or, play alongs and stuff like that too. So great job by everybody. And I want to give you a heads up. We still have about 21.5 days or whatever's left, well, depending on when you see this. By the end of the day, 11:59 Pacific time PM, May 31st is your last moment to get submissions in for these two challenges. Here's Steven with one of them.
Join the Physical Graffiti Drumming Challenge over at Drum Talk TV Brilliance. Play along to tracks from this legendary 50-year-old Led Zeppelin album and submit your videos. First, second, and third place winners can win a gift certificate to their favorite music store, as well as a free Drum Talk TV shirt, picked from 36 designs. And first place will have the chance to be interviewed live on Drum Talk TV. The track you play along to must be from the album, no other version. It will not get muted or pulled on our platform, so don't worry. Record your videos horizontally. Once done, submit in our Drum Talk TV Brilliance showcase. It's free. Your videos will be reviewed and graded on accuracy, fan praise, and sound. For the fan praise factor, invite people to vote under each video they like. The judging criteria is explained further on the submissions page. Submissions open through May 31st, Bonzo's birthday, 11:59 p.m. Pacific US time. Now go get your Bonzo mode on and join us at drumtalktvbrilliance.com.
Thanks for the correction, as always, Steven. Steve's very busy with correcting me, believe me. So you got 13 days, really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There you go. He's better at math than I am. And if you're a progster, if you're a prog drummer, and I saw this other really cool comment in there I want to give a shout out to as well. And that was Greg Ellis, as my good friend David Torres is playing bass, guitar, vocals. I wish I was there. Cool. On which piece? I'm curious. But very cool. Thanks for that. Here's the other challenge. If you're a prog drummer and you're a fan of Gavin Harrison, show him some love. He's played with so many bands. There's so many choices. Such a vast catalog of music to play to. Let's see what we got here.
May is Gavin Harrison's birth month, and you can honor him in the Gavin Harrison Drumming Challenge, playing along to official tracks from Pineapple Thief, Porcupine Tree, King Crimson, Blackfield Renaissance, and more. First, second, and third place winners can win a gift certificate to their favorite music store, as well as a free Drum Talk TV shirt, picked from 36 designs. And first place will have the chance to be interviewed live on Drum Talk TV. You must play along to the actual tracks from the official releases that Gavin played on, and you don't need to worry about them getting muted or pulled. Record your videos horizontally. Once done, submit in our Drum Talk TV Brilliance Showcase. It's free. Your videos will be reviewed and graded on accuracy, fan praise, and sound. For the fan praise factor, invite people to vote under each video they like. The judging criteria is explained further on the submissions page. Submissions open through May 31st. Join us at drumtalktvbrilliance.com.
There you go. And I see our winner there, Gerardo, is in the comments. He says, well done. Wow, Dan, I'm very touched, honored. Here, I'll put it up on the screen. Very touched, honored, excited by the result. Really want to say thank you to everybody at DTTV and all the fans all over the world that make this dream come true. That's really awesome. We're so glad you're able to tune in. Very exciting. Our first place winner there tuning in from Miami, Florida, not to be confused with Miami, Arizona, which is literally 20 minutes from where I live. It's the town next door to my town, Globe, in the mountains east of Phoenix, Arizona. Congratulations again. David Feltner has a comment, says, what is she doing? And I don't know what you're referring to. Let us know, David. I'll hang here for a couple more minutes. And folks, we would love for you to be part of our membership site. But here's another thing that all members, free members, and even just innocent bystanders can be a part of. We have a game show coming up this Tuesday, the 20th at 6 p.m. Pacific time. 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern U.S. times. Check it out. Oh, wait, where is it? Here it is.
You work hard, so come have some fun. Join our music-themed game show.
This is Tuesday, May 20th, 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Women in music. Oh, the video just farted all over itself. Let's try that one more time. See if it plays smoothly.
You work hard, so come have some fun. Join our music-themed game show.
This is Tuesday. Okay, well, one of the trade-offs of living up here in the mountains, the internet's not always good. But hey, it's a real fun game called Majority Rules. It's not trivia. You don't have to know anything. It's literally a guessing game. And we're paying homage to female musicians. And there's going to be comparisons, like it's going to name maybe 4 female musicians, and which one would you drive the farthest and pay the most to go see in concert? You kind of got to read the room. It's online, so you'll see other people's windows on Zoom. And you got to say, okay, I think everyone's going to guess this. So the quicker you get in the majority of what people vote for, the more points you get. It's a really fun game. So come, like my wife was saying in the beginning of that video, take a break. You work hard. All the nonsense and drama on the news and on social media, come take a break. It's about an hour and a half long, and there's 3 main rounds where people win up to $50 in gift prizes, the winner of each round, and the fourth, they get to spin a wheel, a prize wheel. Then the fourth round, the 3 winners face off. That's weird, getting in the majority with 3 people. I didn't think that went through. It's a little different than our trivia game, but we'll see how that goes. And they get a different prize wheel to spin and even get a chance to also win being on Drum Talk TV, co-hosting a show with one of us. Don't have to be a drummer, just a music fan. So come have fun. That is this. In fact, Steve will put the event link in the comments, please, Steve. And that's this Tuesday, the 20th at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern time. It's a lot of fun. You can even just come watch. You don't even have to play. Just come and be silly and watch other people be silly. And that's the deal. That's the deal. So Steve's grabbing that link, is going to pop it in there. I think, if not, I'll drop it in. I might even have it handy real quickly. You know what? I got it, Steve. I got it right here. So yeah, we'd love to see you there, folks. I'm going to grab the link real quick, put it in the comments. And there we go. So let's go to copy the link. Come back to my screen here. Oh, Steve did it. He beat me to it. There you go. All right. We'd love to see you there, folks. It's a lot of fun. And join the other challenges if you're a drummer. If you're not, there's so much more stuff in there. Top 100 videos to go viral of our first 10 years is in there. The documentary about our first 10 years is in there. We've got archives. If you become a premium member, we have archives of all the Q&As we've done with big artists, record producers, record executives, some live stream concerts we've done, some different things like that. So check it out. We'd love to see you. Thank you very much. Thanks for being part of what we do. Thanks for following what we do, and have an epic rest of your day.